Hey Aquarius, what's up? How's it going? It's me, Archer, and it's time to do your everything energy check-in for the week ahead. Pulling on a little bit of work, love, and all the above. That even though I'm pulling on the current energies while we're recording this live, they're timeless readings. So whenever it popped into your phone's algorithm, you decided to click on it and hang out with us for a little bit. It's perfect timing as always. And hi, what's up? Thanks for being here. Love that like for you because you totally deserve it. This channel's here for you, all right? And subscribe and set the bell. I do go live weeknights with each individual sign reading, plus in all signs every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern. All right, so hang out, be a part of the fam. And if you want to enter the June giveaway, the link to the most recent all signs is down in the pinned comment, and it'll take you over to there. All you got to do is be subscribed to the channel and leave a comment on that all signs. And we'll pull the winners this coming Monday, all right? So good luck. All right, let's tap in and tune in and see what we've got for you, Aquarius. Little work, love, and all the above. Think about your person, think about your everythings. And whatever message comes out, I'm going to get it across to you because when you're with me, you're protected. I'm your ride and die. I got your back. I'm the crystals. All right. So let's see what we've got for Aquarius. God, tap me into Aquarius's energy, please. And thank you. Give me everything you got for Aquarius. What do we have for Aquarius? Thoughts, feelings, everything. Just all of it. Give me everything you got. Here we go. All right. 2 shuffles. Woo. Ooh, the 4 of Swords flipped over. You're getting tired of waiting. Like I even tried to look at something else. I'm like, give me something else to go on. Sun card, trying to waiting for your happiness. That would probably fit, even though it sounds a little tarot 101. But yeah, 4 of Swords, you're tired. It's like, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired, Archer. All right, I got it. Let's go. All right, 2 shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the amazingly auspicious Aquarians. Here we go. Nice. The overall energy is the 10 of Pentacles. I like the vibes I felt off it when I got this, that things work out in the long run for the long run. The Ace of Cups on the Knight of Cups, does this tell me that we're looking at an Aquarius that's, you're looking for new love? I just heard I don't chase, I attract. I don't think so much about, okay, it's either that for those of you waiting for the past person, that you want them back, but they need to have done the work. Like how my Sag Graham explained it to me, that if a past person returns and they haven't done the work, you get stuck in the same cycle, breakup, makeup energy. But if they come back and they've done the work, they come back in the Ace of Cups. It's the same person, but in a new energy. And that's what you're wanting. You're like, I just need something that's a little more reciprocal, a little more honest, and more authentic. All right? Someone who really means what they say. You're tired of the phonies, aren't you? Okay, I got it. Knight of Cups. 6 of Pentacles on the Hanged Man, those shows with the 5 of Swords, an offer or a person that you don't think ever shows up, getting ready to come in. There's even some of the Aquariuses here I'm reading for that you're like, Archer, I've been single for a long time. I don't have anybody I'm interested in. How could there be anybody coming my way in love? It's kind of like a long-term blatant statement that you're going to meet somebody. Could be like as a result of a home move or a job change that you guys just start talking, connecting, and then in the future, it becomes love. Hey, Lisa, what up? Melissa, what's going on? All right, let's get some current conditions in. See, Death card, you want transformation because you've already done it. You've gone through your transformation. You've just dealt with so many phonies over the years that you're like, Archer, I cannot with it anymore. Literally, you're like a human radar detector. Somebody enters into your energy now, you're just like, no, other way, no thanks. Go walk a different direction. Ace of Pentacles towards the 2 of Wands because you've done a lot of work and you shouldn't have to settle or backpedal or fall backwards into, even if it's a new person, but you pick up the vibes that it's an old cycle. You're like, whoa, I've already worked through this stuff. You have a lot of major arcana coming out. Gemini and Virgo energy strong with the Magician on the Lover's card. See, like you've parted the Red Sea of red flags in your life like Moses here, right? Because you're just over the emotional roller coaster. You know, it's like you're not even worried about finding balance at this point because life has been a roller coaster ride. With the Lover's card on this, the hurts that you've been through have almost, like almost numbed you to caring. You know, let people leave or let them slow down or let them go nowhere. It's like you almost expect it at this point, right? Ace of Pentacles to the 2 of Wands. All you want is a fresh start. How hard is it? You know? And it can be frustrating. Some of you guys, maybe you've tried dating or you've tried reconnecting with people or tried bringing new people into your life. However, and you're like, it's like the same thing just on repeat, Groundhog's Day style, right? Where's the new person? Where's the awesome new person, the good one, you know? 2 of Wands, literally just like that. You know, that's Elijah on Mount Carmel. I don't know why, but I really just thought about caramel or like caramel sauce on ice cream or something like that. I don't know. Maybe somebody's having a snack while they're watching this or something, and I'm picking up on it. I don't know. But we'll see a little bit more details on this because Ace of Pentacles even takes me towards the money home front. Hold on. I want one more card. I want to get this like more like classic Archer here. Let me see. Yeah. Nice. Star card. Apparently you requested it. You're like, Archer, you usually lay down 3 and 3. What's up? All right. I was trying to go down to a 9 card, but I dig it. Literally, whatever Aquarius wants, Aquarius gets. And that's kind of what I feel is being handed to you in the workplace. I'm not going to go all tarot 101 on you and be like, oh, wow, you're getting a promotion. You're getting a raise. You're making more money. And I know you, Aquarius. I love reading for you guys. I would hang out with Aquarius anytime because you're the first one to go, right, Mr. or Mrs. Tarot Reader. Every single Aquarius on the planet is going to get a raise and a promotion and all this money. We're not going there. We're going to go deeper on this one for you, Aquarius. Okay. Even on the Ace of Pentacles, the Star card, I just think you're going in a different direction at work. And I think it's a decision you're making or one you want to make. Like maybe the vibes I pull is like taking on a project or something from scratch that's like not a part of your job description or your department or something like that, but it like broadens your perspective or broadens your experience in the Star card. So it's happening for your future. So like the vibes I'm getting off of it is that like an idea that comes in or something you start in the week ahead, long term pays out tenfold. Okay. So yeah, you're going to make more money. Is it tomorrow? No. I just heard Aquarius go, thank you, Archer. Okay. Anyways, it's cool. De nada. But let's get into the love department. All right. Hey, Mama T. What up, Mom? Are you feeling okay? What's up? I'll make sure I call you after work, after the live, where it's fun. It's not work. You know what I mean. Keep going. Start with past person. You're allowed to miss and love whomever you want, however long you want. Remember that, because my title here is just Tarot Reader, not Tarot Tell You What to Do Her. I'm just your map reader. We have the Page of Swords, the Three of Swords, and the Justice card. Whoa, that's all sword energy. You kind of like, it's good to have land because you own the deed, the title work, and the mineral rights to this person's brain. That's good. But they gave you just enough to try and keep you on the hook. And I'm totally hearing John Lennon. I'm hearing that song, Mind Games, playing those mind games. So this person thought it was fun to mess with an Aquarius's brain. Oh, that was probably the first mistake, right? No offense, cross watchers, but this is Aquarius's reading. All right. And Aquarius like owns the mind. I'm amazed that we don't. That's what we should use for an Aquarius emoji is the brain. All right. But every time that they went off on you, you try to just say like the right things to like force your hand and stay put, right? And this person would never have it, would never hear it, didn't want to listen, right? They didn't realize what they were even doing to you. Three of Swords. Some of you guys found out that now the Three of Swords isn't always a person. For about 3% of you, you found out this person had either sneaky links or was already involved in a marriage or a relationship, right? Okay. But now the Three of Swords, it's more of a noun. Okay. It's a person, it's a place, it's a thing. This can be somebody choosing an addiction over you. They chose the bottle or the whatever over you. It can be just a fear of commitment. It can be not over past hurts. It can be the way their parents raised them. But we've got some pretty heavy Three of Swords energy. But with the Page of Swords of Justice, not only are they still watching you, okay? And this is not, especially with this all being sword energy, it's not just your social media. This one here is like the thoughts, the dreams, all of it. It like they can't get you out of their mind right now. Okay. So that tells me that they realize or they've learned, because the Page of Swords is also a student card. So they've learned they made a bad choice. And they regretted it the moment they did it too. This person had issues. They couldn't just Justice card snap right out of, could they? I'll find out more about that. We need details for this. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy is strong and heavy duty. Libra across the board. All right. Okay. Now, new person. This is either somebody you're involved with or you're single and you wonder what's coming in. Okay. We got 9 of Cups. Ooh, this person, you've wished this person into existence or they, you with the Ace of Wands. Some of y'all can be dealing with a Capricorn because that came out for Capricorn. Ace of Wands on the 2 of Cups, Cancer, Aries, Pisces energy. Oh, this is interesting. the energy is right for some kind of a union or a connection or a marriage or something here, okay? Looking at this like an energetical approaching weather system, all right? I always wanted to be a meteorologist, so we're going to do it this way, all right? We're looking at universal weather patterns. This is like an incoming warm front, an incoming hot front, all right? This is heat stroke. Actually, on a serious side, there might be someone in either you or this person's family who at some point in their life has suffered a stroke that maybe you have to take care of, or they do. Maybe somebody's like a caregiver here or something, okay? But on the other part of this Ace of Wands, they totally dig your vibes, all right? This one here, like they would totally like to beam you aboard their spaceship, okay? They want to show you their Men in Black flashy thingy. Stop it. Oh my gosh, well, it is Friday. Okay, I get it. Pulling on some Friday energies. Everybody's feeling some type of way. Ace of Wands. All right, so there's passion in here. This is a warm front that shows conditions are totally favorable for something good. All right, we've got a relationship watch currently issued. Okay, conditions are favorable and present that a relationship may spawn out of something in the energies. Oh my gosh, I like doing it this way. Oh my God, Aquarius, I love you. You had me at hello. Okay, we got to keep going. Astrology is kind of like universal weather too. Oh my gosh, I'm having so many light bulb moments. I think I'm currently going through an awakening right here on camera. We go through tons of awakenings and ascensions in our lifetime. I think we're just actually catching one on camera. All right, let's dig in. Let's start with you. Definitely could be dealing with a Cancer or an Aries, okay? Libra, big time. I mean, this has got Libra written all over it like spray painted graffiti on a highway overpass. Some of you guys, that might be a sign, or you guys either see it near you, or maybe some of you guys have a fond memory when you were younger that you did that. Because I'm seeing that TV show, that 70s show, The Water Tower. All right, with the spray. Anyways, that might resonate. That's cool. Okay. What's up with the Death card, the Magician, and the Lovers? Because now that the cards are in proper positioning, you are going through a major transformation because you are now all major arcana. And these signify the major planetary positions. These are changes we can't control in the universe. We can, no matter how much we all want to, we cannot stop Mercury from retrograding ever. So that's telling me that I'm going to be watching Mercury for you, definitely. Pluto's on board too. Strong Gemini. All right, so Mercury, and Pluto. Okay, these movements are going to affect your status. Okay, let's see what we got. The King of Swords. Wow, Gemini and Libra are trying to take over your reading, dude or dudette. Y'all dealing with a Gemini or a Libra? Oh my gosh, you own them. But King of Swords is the Six of Wands. See? Where's that successful relationship? How many times do you have to jump over hurdles to get to it? You know? Just to get someone to be authentic. You know, it's like let people leave or slow down or go nowhere. Everybody nowadays is just so blech, right? Can't spark a conversation. Half the time they're lying. They're telling you they own the company. They work in the mailroom. And nothing against mailmen. Maybe you or them or a mailman. It's just a reference, okay? But the thing on this coming in is that things are ever going to smooth out, ever. That Six of Wands is a lot of hurdles to get over, you know? But the success is there. It's just like, why do you keep having to so much work, so much effort, you know? Mental drain can be worse than physical stress and drains at sometimes. Some of you guys might even be working on your health or your diet. I mean, maybe going back to the gym or something, but I don't see it as something major. You know, maybe some of you guys are just trying to get into keto or change up your eating habits, or it could really be just as simple as just going for walks. You know, just I'm going to go for a walk. I need to get out of the house for a minute. It counts. That totally counts, and we're getting credit for it. All right. 8 of Pentacles. That's putting in the work. So the thing on this is, it's got you to a point. Oh, you've done the work with the King of Cups, because the King of Cups is the cup of self-love. All right. The way I learned it was the King of Cups turns the cup of love onto themselves. So you've done that. Okay. And that's hard. It's a lot to look in the mirror and point the finger at yourself and be like, oh, okay, I did have some things I needed to work on, and then to actually do it. Dude, that's mad props on that. I love it. Hey, Nicole, what up? Hi, Joyce. Limitless, what up, girl? Spinny hugs for all you guys. Thanks for coming by. I love you guys. Now, you are ready to move forward. However, you'd kind of like for them to come with you if they could get it right. And that is not setting the bar too high. Something about a limbo contest might resonate. I literally don't know why, but I literally saw the limbo bar. All right. Jump the limbo stick. Okay, that's cool. 8 of Pentacles to the King of Cups. See, the thing is that it's got you to a point that everybody else gets you down and almost to a point of internal conflict, King of Swords, right? But with your planet working to come out of Taurus and head towards Gemini, yes, Aquarius, I'm totally watching Uranus. Okay. That's why I love reading for you, because those jokes work. Poor Uranus, the butt of every science class joke. Anyhow, what? Yeah, they keep trying to repronounce it. We're going to pronounce it Uranus. That just sounds like you need to drive down the freeway with a milk jug in the back seat. It doesn't work, right? Even Aquarius is like, yeah, just call it like it is. Uranus, it's fine. It's a planet. You know, that's the thing. Everybody's like, oh, be careful with that. It's not a planet. At least it's not Pluto, where it's one day it's a planet, the next day it's not, and then NASA changes their mind, and then it is, and then Elon shows you, right? The thing on this is that you're at a point that getting ready to go into Gemini. That must be why there's so much strong air energy on this reading. Okay, not even counting that you're an air sign, but the thing on that is that it's just like it's that long-awaited wait for the cycle to actually change, because it doesn't really happen just yet. But the stuff that you're doing right now is leaning up for it. So like, you already know your planet's getting ready to go into another sign and get more, a different perspective, more communication finally happening. Third house, Gemini energy. It's just like, when's it going to happen? So that's what it is it's just like you're ahead of the energetical bell curve. I think I got to watch Neptune too for you. I don't know if I brought that up yet or not, but I think I do. I think Neptune's change even is going to help you sooner. That might be why you're like, because some of you guys are having dreams, but some of you guys, it's going in the wrong direction. And you're having like either night terrors, restless leg syndrome, even sleep paralysis or something. Totally seeing like a CPAP machine, right? But it's that close to happening that you are already in the energy of Uranus in Gemini, but the planet hasn't caught up. So it's like, it's the energy of dressing for the job you want, not the job you have. You're in your future energy already, yet the planet isn't there yet. So it's got you a little wobbly. So that could be that indecisiveness or that internal conflict that comes in right now. But King of Cups, even this, you're like already working on it. You're further ahead into it, as it seems, with the King of Cups and the King of Swords. So you're embracing your masculine energies in your chart that are giving you that willpower to like power through it. Okay. It's just been a really long wait. But the thing is, some of you guys actually, it may even be that some of these changes start off in the week ahead for some of you. That's how close that you are getting out of like the completely confusing era. You're not at the 2 of Swords or the 3 of Swords. You're up to the King of Swords, 6 of Wands, Leo energy. So you're at the finish line. That's how close you are to getting out of this and like settling back to a point where you can feel comfy again. Like the Beatles, get back to where you once belonged. You're getting back to where you once belonged. All right. I like that for you. You could be born on the 6th, the 26th, the 8th, the 18th, the 16th, the 12th, the 1st, the 13th or 31st, and possibly the 6th, maybe the 10th. But okay, let's keep going. Another Ace of Cups. You're ready. Okay. See, and there's nothing wrong with putting that stipulation on something, even if you don't tell the person, right? This is just you setting your own, because you know your self-worth, right? We're like, I am total, like for those of you waiting for the past person, you miss them, you want them back, right? But you want them back correct, Ace of Cups, in that new energy that my grandma Sad was talking about. I should have grabbed her deck out like I did yesterday. Oops. Ace of Cups, Page of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles. You're ready to go. Even that, if it's past person, they need to come back in a new energy. Can't be what it was before. But for the bulky with this new person, oh man, you're fire. And for those of you who are waiting for the past person, this person's in your energy too, Aquarius, okay? It could be one of those ultimate tests of like, whoa, Mr. Tall, Dark, and Handsome, or Mrs. Awesome, Cute, and librarian glasses, whatever, comes in. Or, could be one of them. But we'll find out. All right, let's get over here on the money energies. Let's see what we got on the Ace of Pentacles. Wait a second. If the Ace of Swords shows up, you got all 4 aces, right? No, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, we always saw it, but it's not on the table. Anyways, you might be heading towards all 4 aces. See, it is coming in a little sooner than expected. 2 of Swords, 3 of Wands, Ace of Swords. Okay, Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands. We're getting there. Page of Cups, Five of Cups. Okay, maybe you fear that taking on this extra project might be too much to handle. And you know what? It doesn't have to be something major. Like maybe some of you guys are actually just like learning how to use Google Drive or something. You know what I mean? This isn't like, whoa, this is a major undertaking here. No, some of you guys, it's simple day-to-day operations, okay? But it's like, it sucks. I don't dig whatever this is that comes down. I'm unsure of what to do, right? It's kind of like, yeah, but it seems like a whole new project, and it's something that your heart wants. Mind over heart's coming in on this one. I love it. I want to do it, but I'm unsure. That's going to clear out. So Jupiter moving out of Gemini, and it's like a parade up there in the sky right now, I swear. Jupiter just went into Cancer. Uranus is getting on Gemini. But yeah, and then you got Venus hanging out. Oh, it's a whole thing up there right now. This is like, you know you love it, but your mind in the way. Jupiter into Cancer is going to let the abundance flow back out instead of letting that sword energy stop it, because Jupiter's not happy when it's in Gemini, but it's exalted in Cancer, which means it got to Grandma's house, and Grandma lets Jupiter dish out as much abundance as it wants. But it looks like it affects your work status more than your relationship status, okay? So this actually is some kind of a job offer of sorts that comes in, because like, it's a new project, but your heart wants what the heart wants. The mind just keeps stepping in the way of it, of just like going for it, right? Just throwing the cares and the fears aside and trying. So it's almost like making an offer to yourself, being like, am I ready? Should I do it? Should I do it? Ace of Cups. I would totally do it. Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands. Oh, dude, you get the Ace of Pentacles. We're on this. See, your heart actually would love this, but maybe you fear it's too much of a project to take on, or you don't have the time to learn it or to do it. You actually are ready to roll. Like with this just being the starting phase of all this here, I see, even if it's your own idea, right? The higher ups are going to take notice and they're going to totally like it. Ace of Cups, they're going to be like, wow, this is effective. It works. You're an Aquarius. Of course you'd think of that. And so maybe they ask you about like, is there a way we could bring it on board? Or is there something we could do in turn for it? And that's what leads to the offer of like promoting maybe a team lead or training. See, so it's not happening in the week ahead, but the stuff you're doing in the week ahead is leading to the offer you're going to totally love. Okay. Page of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles. Yeah. Oh, Four of Pentacles, Hierophant. Okay. Here's the cool thing. For those of you guys right now that are dealing with like a lot of critiquing, that, you know, that one boss that just is really getting to you, that you can't do a thing right, and they nitpick every little thing. Here's the thing on that. It's perceived value. You're seeing it in an optimistic perspective that they're picking on you. Page of Cups, they're grooming you. Unless, maybe you're a dog. Could be talking to an Aquarius that's a dog or a cat, maybe. Oh no. The Strength card, no, this is for my human Aquariuses, okay? Unless maybe you're a dog groomer or a veterinarian. Because there was, oh my gosh, that's right. There was a dog getting operated on here. All right, this puppy, he ain't gonna be having, even she's consoling this puppy, being like, I'm sorry, mommy and daddy decided you don't get to have children. Sorry, it'll be okay. Right? Yep. Help control the pet population, Bob Barker. What? Happy Gilmore too? Maybe. I do like golf. Huh? Well, okay, we just wandered off a tangent. Anyways, yeah, Six of Pentacles. The money comes in because it changes the policies and the procedure in the workplace. All right. This work put in now is what leads to the transformation and the rewards long term. This might be something that even maybe that needs you to like take time off because it looks like the persistence is the key or something. Okay. And like maybe you don't have enough time in your schedule for it. Chariot. Or some of you guys maybe travel for work, or you have you don't have the ability to be on your phone all the time doing research or listening. But it's like, this is something that does take off. You just haven't had the time to do it and prepare for it. But you actually have some other people around you that'll help. That'll be like, yeah, Aquarius, I'm all in. I'll help you. What do you need? You know, like it's like maybe I'm talking to an Aquarius that you're like on the HOA or the PTA, and you come up with an idea for a cakewalk. Does anybody even do those anymore? Those are fun. Oh my gosh, I should suggest that to the church. That'd be kind of cool. Anyways, but yeah. And then like once you bring up the idea of like, well, I thought we'd have a cakewalk, whatever your version of cakewalk is, right? Okay. And then like all of a sudden 2 or 3 people are like, oh, I'll help you organize it. I'll do this, I'll do that. And you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't think anybody'd be interested in my idea. And yet then they wind up being, and then it goes further higher up, that grooms you. And like the reason they're being so hard on you is because they're prepping you to take over their job someday long term. So even that's going to pay out long term for those of you still employed with that mean boss, is because like you watch, it goes from them critiquing you because like they say, oh, Aquarius, you talk too much or something, or and you're like, why are you picking on me? And then like the next step in a week or two from now, they wind up giving you the passwords to their emails. Like, go in and check my email for me. I'm taking the afternoon off or something. Shh, don't tell anybody. You know, people do that, right? So the little things you do this week leads to the long-term abundance long-term, like into Cancer and Leo season, okay? But I still dig it. Even for those of you who like, yeah, even with those of you who are self-employed and you're like, my boss is my worst critic. Right? I hear you. I get you. Chariot. I'm a Cancer. They quietly, it's like, even if you're self-employed, I see you making contacts like via networking digitally. These could be people at a distance. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like the way that you either meet through exchanging emails or phone calls or something. But it's like even these people, like you're like, well, I had this idea. We'll help you. We'll promote it, or we'll work with you on this. And you guys exchange ideas that I'm seeing. You got some people that become long-term. Like these are friends and coworkers and cohorts that you will have like clear into each other's retirements. All right. I dig it. Major transformation. You have a lot of major arcana, Aquarius. Literally, wherever you were before you came to this reading, after this reading is going to be totally different. It's like BC and AD, BR and AR, before reading and after reading. That's a lot of major transformation with these major arcana. All right. So let's hit the work front, or no, work front. We finished that. The love department. Okay. Or see, guys, unless somebody at work is crushing on you, possibly. That might even resonate for my Aquarius. Is like, there is nobody in my life I'm interested in. What about that person that brings you the coffee all the time? Or the one, or for my male Aquariuses, what about that one girl that always brings your stuff off the printer back to you, and it's like collated and sorted, like, here, I grabbed this off the printer for you. And you're like, no, thanks. And I'm like, Aquarius, that person likes you. And you're like, get out, you're lying. I'm like, no, I can't lie. If I lie, I face plant the skywalk at Nashville International. I can't. All right, it's that kind of vibe. Four of Swords. You don't see what's coming your way. So let's find out, which it's really hard to surprise an Aquarius. Aquarius is like the originator of the jump scare, you know? All right, let's go. Thanks for being here too, guys. If you do want to subscribe, set the bell to all notifications. The Mod Squad and the fam is working to get me up to 70,000 subscribers for my birthday on July 7th. So we'd love to have you be a part of the fam. Plenty of room at the table to make it crowded. All right. And yes, don't worry. Even this person will know that you like watch tarot online or on YouTube and stuff, because they're stalking the heck out of you. Oh, some of y'all, they discovered tarot. Okay. And you're like, not a chance, Archer, not this person. Watch this. I'm feeling the energies. Back me up. Seven of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and it freaked them out because the tarot reader was right. Oh, and it was a result of they went to, you might know this friend or family member, somebody, it could even just be through their work. Like, you know, like somebody's like, you know how some people would be like, oh, hey, we're having a bingo night after work. So-and-so's friend does bingo. You want to come? They're like, yeah, okay, I'll come after work. This was like, so-and-so does tarot readings. You want to come work? It's a little bit of a psychic night type of a thing. They're like, yeah, whatever. Is there booze? Or, okay, drink might have been a problem with this person. So, but they went and they got their reading at this party or this event or thing. Okay. And it scared the heck out of them how accurate the tarot reader was about you and about them. And it freaked them out. Okay. That's what awoke them to this. See, Cross Watcher, these aren't just little cards, are they? Right. Moon card. It scared the bejesus right out of them. I'm going to say it like it is. Okay. They really didn't realize what they were doing to you until all this transformation is happening. For some of y'all who they're just total hermits and never went out or did anything or had no friends, God's really cool with that because he's affected the algorithm. They just scroll their phone and all of a sudden, top 10 signs you met your soulmate. Or they go on their TikTok and there's one of those stupid littles, I'm going to draw your soulmate's initials. It's been infected into their phone. Their phone's got a tarot virus. Okay. Yep, they clicked accept. The High Priestess, they totally clicked accept. Just like they did before you guys even came into this lifetime, where that they signed on to have you fix them. There's the rest of the story, Paul Harvey. The person has issues. They can't just snap out of this stuff because it's all they know. The World card, this is all they've known their whole life. Okay. Maybe there's an age difference or maturity difference between you guys, but this person has issues. It's simply that they were not properly programmed to love. They've never had the love thing turned on up here. Okay. It's maybe because of how Seven of Cups, how their parents acted, or they came from a single parent household. Okay. And then it bled into their relationships where they always had like a bad choice because so they just weren't programmed for it. So there was like the separation period between you guys, Seven of Cups on this Ten of Swords. The reason for it even happening is because they still had work to do, and it was basically to prevent you from succumbing to the same fate as all of their exes. Okay, you would have wound up being one that we'd be like, yep, just like all the rest. They were doing great, then this person left them or cheated on them or situationship them or whatever applies to you. So God's like, we had to, all right, we had to separate you two, because by doing it now this way, when they come back in an Ace of Cups, new energy, it won't happen anymore. It's almost like, for lack of a better term, getting the 7-year itch out of their system before you're married. And even for those of you that are married, this did prevent something bigger from happening. So it is a form of a protection, okay? Maybe a separation period prevents a full-on divorce. Or some of y'all, you might be like, haven't talked or seen this person in 10, 12 years, and all of a sudden, like, hey, I do see you guys could be one of those stories of like, we went our separate ways, 12 years go by, we each ran off, got married to other things, wound up back together, here we are, you know? So for some of you guys, I could be looking really far into your future, all right? But Seven of Cups, the thing on this was they just were never programmed to it. So they had this work to do, and you were the catalyst to it. So whatever it was that they were getting in the way, this Three of Swords, they've had to take however long it's been for your personal situation to overcome it. Ten of Swords, all right? So you actually would be kind of shocked. Now, the thing is, they've kind of been forced to walk away from it. See back here behind her? See? They've been kind of... God's like, well, hey, we give everybody free will, but you could turn right. This is the easy way to do the shadow work. You could turn left if you like. However, I put a tree there 150 years ago, so good luck. Right? So yes, they have free will. Okay? Which that's the ever popular chicken versus the egg conundrum. Which came first, our free will or the fact that God knows every free will decision we will make going forward, since it's already planned out and there's really only one timeline. I love reading for you, Aquarius. Oh my gosh. Okay, give me a little bit of an outcome. Could be dealing with a Scorpio or a Gemini, Capricorn, and Libra. Strong Libra energy on this. So strong. I'm seeing the movie. Is that Anchor, man? Yeah, it is. It stings the nostrils. It's not even. It's kind of funny, but or maybe the movie resonates or somebody's in the news or something. But Scorpio, Aquarius. Oh, yeah, it could be another Aquarius. There's even a little bit of Cancer. Gemini's here. You definitely have some strong air energy here. It might not be their sun sign, but it's definitely in their chart. And it is definitely the part that you own, lock, stock, and barrel. I'll tell you what. Yeah, the Hangman, the Lovers, man, Gemini is just, and the Justice. We've come full. For my Aquarius's rating for the new person reading, God is letting me know we have come full circle on this part of the reading. Back to the Justice card, case closed. Okay. All right. So the thing on it is, you will actually be shocked that they've had to pay the karmic debt. Okay. And they've been making the payments on it. They've been doing some work. So I just think you'll be shocked when you hear from them, because like they'll look different, or they'll have changed themselves up, or they'll talk more confidently. All right. Could even just be their looks, like, whoa, your hair's changed or this changed. All right. But you guys are in the energy that you guys can meet up to have a clear and concise conversation with all this air energy to overcome this roller coaster ride that you guys went through. You know, the thing on it is, it's the classic hyperbole on this one. They had to lose you to love you. They weren't respecting what you did for them. And the only way to respect that is that you're not in their life. That's what drove them to changing this up. All right. And those of you that have already gotten the message and already have the date time planned, like where you're going to meet, when you're going to talk about this, and you're nervous beyond belief about it, they're not lying this time. All right. The whole had to lose you to love you thing. They're not lying this time. So if you haven't heard from them yet, that's also telling me it's coming. All right. So if you're waiting for a reunion or a phone call or a date, since some already happens, that means we have reunion warning being issued over here, that conditions are favorable, and at least one reunion has already been sighted within the vicinity of the watch area. This is awesome. All right, let's go. Not what this person put you through. The way the reading's coming out. Okay, sorry, I'm just kind of dorking out on myself for a second. Okay, let's go. Everybody needs a little ego pat on the back from time to time, even me. All right, what's up with this new person? Let's dig in. 9 of Cups. I'm trying to figure out which one of you guys wished the other person into existence. However, I'm being told on the 2 of Cups, you guys have both manifested each other into your lives. With the Ace of Wands, it is a very good manifestation. Okay, total. Right? This person's fire. All right, maybe somebody actually works for the fire department too. 8 of Wands, or somebody works in real estate and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so you guys could be at a distance, but the Wheel of Fortune shows that things are lining up to move you guys closer. So you guys are both chess pieces in God's big puzzle that is the chessboard here on Earth. Yeah, flat earthers, hi. It's not, but hi. Believe whatever you want to believe. You have free will. I do not care. For all I know, I could find out I'm dead wrong and it's flat as a pancake. Who knows? All right, not my problem. Hey, I'm still breathing and surviving. So flat, oblong, obtuse. I'll be surprised when you see it looks like an old dented tennis ball that a dog's chewed for 20 years. There's no way it's a smooth sphere anyways. But whatever. On the Wheel of Fortune to the 8 of Wands here, God's making chess moves to bring you guys closer together and close the distance. For some of you guys, like even moving closer together, okay? So maybe you guys do like live at a distance, or you met digitally or remotely. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Okay, I think, hold it. Whoa. Ace of Pentacles. I think your wishes are getting granted as I'm talking about you guys wishing each other into existence. That is freaky. Maybe the Ace of Swords is what's missing. Hold on. Dude, this guy don't have the Ace, or girl don't have the Ace of Swords? No. All that sword energy, no Ace of Swords. We're so close. All right, now it's just wishful thinking. Queen of Wands to the 5 of Pentacles on the Hermit card. Okay, so the thing is they're not taking any actions on their blessings, and the blessing's right under their nose. That's what it is, right? It's like you guys are right there. Ace of Pentacles. It's right under this person's nose. It's like, dude, cross-watcher. Aquarius is right there. Why are you going all hermit? You know, you got a good guy or a good girl in an Aquarius here totally checking you out with the 9 of Cups. Total confirmation. You guys did manifest and wish for each other. So the thing on this is, it's like you're trying to see things their way or work with them on this one, but it's like they're wanting to keep things private or under wraps. And you're like wondering if they'll even ever come out of it and tell anyone about you, right? Hermit card on the 9 of Cups. It's like they're missing their blessings or hiding their blessings. It's, for some of you, even like their parents don't know of you guys yet. And you're like, what the heck is that all about? How are we making these talks and having these plans and this flirting and stuff, and your parents don't even know I exist? That sort of thing. It's a test in perceived value. Interesting. Queen of Swords. Tell me more. This has got Virgo, Aries, Sagittarius, Cancer energy on it, Pisces, Libra, Virgo, and Leo so far. Okay. So let's see what's up with this. And if you do want to book a personal private reading with me, you can email me at archerastrology@gmail.com. I offer the one-on-one Zoom readings and the traditional private YouTube videos. Even a thrifty, budget-friendly, short and sweet check-in. So just shoot me an email, and I'll send you back the pricing and the booking details, all right? And I do keep busy because I do all this on my own, front and behind the camera too. So I usually respond within 24 to 48 hours. So, but I got you, all right? And all the safe-to-click links are in the Archer Astrology link tree. You can scan the QR code to get there. It's pinned in my bio here, and it's down in the pinned comment there. All right, those are all the safe-to-click links. And thank you for giving me the minute to shout myself out like that. Every one of us on this side should say thank you for that more often. All right, Jasmine, what's up, girl? How's it going? All right, give me a little more on this here. 9 of Swords. Yeah, this silence. Still confirmation that this person is going to move to your neck of the woods, for lack of a better term. I have 2 cards now confirming that there is a distance between you guys, and God's going to line stuff up. Like maybe this person has to relocate for work, or they're self-employed and can work anywhere, but something brings them your way, okay? So they're making more plans behind the scene than you realize, even though they're totally silent, okay? The thing on it is that because It's just that you guys have actually had different experiences in the past. Your pasts are not paralleling. They're totally different pasts, okay? And you're wanting them to make their call or maybe even give them an ultimatum because of how slow they're moving. With the Page of Swords, they're already making the plans and scoping out to come to you. Like maybe they travel for work and like while they're in town, they look around like, I could live here. I could see this. Okay, stuff like that. They're already checking you out too. So the thing on this is, it's the past relationships and experiences that's changed the way you guys both look at relationships. So it's kind of like how this person might be a workaholic, or you guys are on different shifts, like night owls, early birds, especially somebody in real estate. You know how that is. You don't get to work a 9 to 5 because everyone wants to see the houses after dinner and on the evenings and on the holidays and on the weekends, right? But it's that thing that's like you're wanting to just make a call and move forward on this one. It's like they keep promising whatever or whoever that's getting in the way, they'll get it out of the way. Whether it's like their work schedule or the fear of commitment because of the past on this one. It's some energetical red tape and the fact that like I think you guys showed up into each other's lives a little sooner than expected. And like you're good to go and ready, but you coming in actually helps this person complete their phase of the journey. Okay. All right. It's like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? And they're like, I need to phone a friend. I need to phone a soulmate. All right. Call Aquarius. Send in the Aquarius. The Fembots comes in. And that's what hits the energetical jackpot. So they are closed off out of a fear of proceeding. Okay. It's kind of like, yeah, this person's they're good people, even though they're not acting like it on the surface. Deep down, this person's a good person who, because of this, would be somebody that I would say, man, they really know how to pick them. Not you. You're the first person they're picking and getting right, and that's why they feel weird and uncomfortable because they're so used to picking the bad girl or the bad boy that they're like, wait, Aquarius is like being attentive, and Aquarius is being nice, and then they're turning into a bit of a feral cat, right? It could be a Leo, or they got some Leo in their chart or Taurus. Yeah, they got some fixed energy. And for you to be saying that they're being like slow or stubborn about it, I mean, you're an Aquarius. That's like a Cancer saying that another Cancer is being too clingy, right? Oh, some of you guys should definitely be dealing with a Cancer or Leo. It's a whole thing. Pisces is here, Sagittarius, Virgo, Capricorn energy, Libra. Man, Libra's all over the place too on this reading. Aries is pretty strong too. But the Eight of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles are the only one holding themselves back. And I don't pull third-party energy in the fact of like pairs, like, okay, I got multiple cards, workaholic. Either like for my male Aquariuses, they're a daycare or they're a babysitter or something. And they're always busy with the families and the kids. And look at for the girl Aquariuses, they're like self-employed with their car wash company. And he's trying to wash a black car on a driveway in the sun. That's no regrets, right? So it's their life getting in the way of things. That's the thing that they got to cut out on this one. Okay. We need to like the perceived value of like a relationship is another full-time job. You got to go all in committed. Once you get Aquarius, you don't just stop, you know? And so it's about blending the perceived value of making time for it in that perspective so that you guys can each blend your 24-hour days into one. So the thing on this is that they've never had anyone in their life that actually wanted their attention straight up. They're not used to actually getting a good morning text or any of that stuff. That's why they get quiet because they're like, Archer, I do not know how to respond. This is all Greek to me. It's all new. I don't know. I'm seeing like does somebody still have their cap and their tassel from graduation? I literally see it as like a decoration in someone's home. That's kind of cool. On this one here, Ace of Pentacles, I think there's another perspective that they're going to take to this one, okay? The silence is creating a tension between you guys to spark the Ace of Wands conversation out of this that results in being able to just clear this out and be like, oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was acting the right way. I thought I was supposed to be cold off and closed and distant. And it's like, no, I'm not like your exes. Oh, thank God for that, you know? And then all of a sudden, they open up Pandora's box here, and then you start getting the good kind of love bomb, where they do reply to a message, and they do respond to good mornings, and they do make plans, okay? They actually just weren't. I'm going to give them a pass on this one. They're totally not sure if you're interested, okay? And I think that's because they're telling me they suck at, they're like, Archer, I suck at dating. I really do not know in 2025 how to get a beat on people. Is Aquarius interested? I kind of like where things are going, but maybe Aquarius don't like this person's, well, come on, Wizard of Oz. This person's a little out of practice. That makes sense. I get it. That's why all of this creates the tension that sparks it in, so that you two can get the same perception about what you guys both want for the relationship. And then you guys can start putting things into place to get it on track in the right direction with the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, which is actually kind of better than even seeing the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups. That's not bad. I like it. So 3 aces, 1, 1, 1, and this person brings the other ace in. Now we're just going to check because I'm curious where that ace is at. It's in the middle of the deck, isn't it? It is. It's in the middle of the deck. Okay. All right, got you. So you guys are both at the same point, and it's 2 trains converging on the station. All right. One leaves Boston, one leaves LA. Where will they meet? Right? I don't know, but wherever you hear the Big Bang. I love it. Stop it. Anyways, claim this thing down in the comments because this reading is straight up fire. Okay, you got this. Ace of Cups too. All right. I dig this for you. Leave a message, leave a comment down below. All right. And even if you would like to keep your private life private, that's cool. All right. The comment section's there for you. So even if you just leave an emoji, God knows what you're wishing for. All right. So it still counts and it still helps fam the channel, the algorithm. But use the comment section to vent or to brag or to boast or to whatever you want to do with it down there. It's like Steve from Blue's Clues. All right. It's cool. And remember, this will resonate to any placement of Aquarius in your chart because you're not just your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign. But all the parts of your charts are what makes you 1 in a billion. It's why I do think it'd be very cool if the brain emoji represented Aquarius. That fits better than the alien emoji, doesn't it? Right? Totally. Except for those of you that bleed green. That's cool. I don't know. All right. Let's go next into the super chats. And thanks for being here, guys. Hope you guys had a good day. TGIF and all that too. What up? All right, on here. Thank you guys for the super chats. You guys are awesome sauce. All right, let's see what we got on this. All right, I'm gonna go this way. All right, what's happening in my connection with O? You got a Queen of Butterflies. What's happening with her connection with O? What's happening with Queen of Butterflies' connection with O? The Tower card, it's undergoing a reset. It was getting off on the wrong foot. It was going in the wrong direction. It's going towards the King of Pentacles direction now, 3 of Wands. So what you're perceiving as a bad Tower moment or slow to proceed is actually leading you towards justice. So it's actually happening for the best reason. So the way this is going is this transformation is going to allow O to see things from a bigger perspective, not be so self-absorbed or self-centered, and take you into a fair and balanced equal consideration. All right. What I just said, back it up with the King and the Queen of Pentacles. All right. You guys are transforming into a balanced married couple energy. King to the Queen of Pentacles. I love that for you. All right. Hey, Caitlin. What's up, hon? How you doing, girl? All right. Next up. What's up with PG? Hi, Pisces girl. What up? How should you serve God? Let's find out, PG. I got you. All right. PG's just having a day today. It's her day. She just in her drop top cruise in the streets. Oh. The Strength card on the Hermit card with the Ace of Swords tells me to actually, the best way to serve God for you is to remember that you are not like your ancestors. You are different. You are a very unique person, okay? You're not your father, your mother, your grandparents, and the gifts and the skills that you have through all of this, and even tarot and that, you think everybody can do what you do, but they can't. You see differently than any of your parents. You are actually, this gift hasn't truly fully awakened within you. So don't allow the thoughts or the limitations of what your parents can and can't do, or what they like, how their life was lived in that. You're walking a totally different path than them, okay? And the best way to serve God is to embrace the things of you that you think are weird and quirks and stuff like that, because those are actually your greatest strengths. It's literally like the things that may make you feel some type of way the most, or embarrass you the most, stuff like that. Like I'm seeing like maybe a lisp, a stutter, whatever, but whatever it resonates to you, embrace that, because that actually is one of the parts that makes you so unique. And you have the ability to help others with similar things like that, because there's strength in numbers. Okay. So I hope that helps. All right. Stephanie, what up, Stephanie? How you doing? How does Alan feel about me? I was ready to give up, and then he texted me. Isn't that how it goes? Is that how it goes, Stephanie? You're just like, that's it. I'm done. I'm out. I'm not going. I'm not talking. That's it. Ding. Hold on. He just stepped in. The Nine of Cups. Oh my goodness. Queen of Pentacles, the Sun card, the Queen of Cups. Shut the front door. Okay, you asked for how does he feel about you? Nobody else compares to you. Seven of Cups. There is nobody else you wanted to text except you. It's the start of the Nine of Cups. You wishing for this to happen, you praying for it to happen. It's happening. All right. Alan's feelings for you are the Queen of Pentacles on the Sun. Okay, you're one of our reunions that's getting ready to work out and happen, and the fact that he's awoke to where his happiness is, and it's with you. This is real. I know you, LOL, you giggled your heart out when this happened, didn't you? All right. It's really, and now you're in the, oh, it's not going to, he's going to go quiet again. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen. It's totally going to happen. I have no card saying it's not going to happen, and every card saying you wished for it. It's here. Okay. You're on the list. You're one of the ones that the reunion's happening. All right. The first few dominoes, y'all, first few dominoes that it starts happening. That text, Stephanie's text, could lead to a whole lot of other texts this weekend, y'all. I dig it. Okay, Jocelyn. Girl, what's up, Jocelyn? Perfect. You're so generous, too. Spinny hugs, girl. All right, you got it. Right, meow, please. You got it. All right, let's see. Tell me what you see for my career in the rest of this year. I've been at my current job for 3 years, 8 months. Okay, you got it. What do we got? There we go. Five of Swords, and you fear there's no advancement going into the Ace of Cups. I see you actually hearing about a job that you love, and I think you do change jobs. Okay. Pisces and the Moon, High Priestess and the Moon, Pisces energy, the Ace of Cups says you do not suspect that there's a new job going to be offered to you. Okay. Because here's how it might play out. I think it goes in that, you know how technology works and how the algorithm is like how everything's driven? Somehow there is actually somebody you applied for years ago, okay? That is literally going to just get to your application in the piles, so to speak. Somehow it digs itself back up, okay? And you're going to get either a text or an email saying, "Hi, saw your profile on LinkedIn, saw your application, wondered if you're still looking for a job." And you're like, "I don't even remember applying to this place. When did I do this?" And you find out it was like 4 years ago. Okay. And but yet you actually accept their offer because God sees you're not happy. And I think it's kind of the job you originally wanted 3 years ago, or almost 4 years ago, 3 years and 8 months. I'm going to call you that by your birthday, you are not sitting in the same office or location or job that you are now. This one may also have the potential for some remote work too. Okay. So I hope that helps. Ace of Swords is literally like, yeah, Five of Swords. God's like, we see that like it's frustrating you, all right? That there's something new coming your way that like Archer's giving you like a little bit of a heads up that you don't think it's a spam email or something too good to be true. Okay. So hope that helps, girl. I love it for you. All right. Oh, side note, the pain in the whoa, I almost said it. Whoa, whoa. Okay, I know how you feel about this person, Jocelyn. That pain in the backside person at work, they're gonna be let go next week. All right? Either gonna be let go next week, but or no, whatever it is they're gonna do next week, it's bad enough that it's like an instant termination. They might say one of them words you are not supposed to say around any other people, unless you're George Carlin, and even he couldn't get away with it nowadays. Heads up, you might have to Jocelyn, in the morning, take a bag of popcorn in with work and just leave it in your desk drawer. You're gonna need it in the near future. Okay? Alright, it's gonna be fun. Okay, Janet, what up, girl? Oh my gosh, that was wild, Jocelyn. I love you. Alright, can Ryan feel that there's a Scorpio in my energy that likes me? Would this make him move faster to reach out? Let's see. Oop, there we go. The Star card, the Ace of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles. It won't, and here's why. Now it will if now in order to make it work, Scorpio has to start liking stuff, okay, on your social media because that's how Ryan stalks you the most. However, at the moment it won't because here's the thing: the Scorpio in your energy that likes you, either you have no interest in him, you're not going to have any interest in him, Be it's not meant to be because your energy still belongs to Ryan. So it's not facing Ryan because your energetical energy is still being drawn towards Ryan. So the Scorpio is irrelevant to the situation. It's a whole nother story and a whole nother reading altogether. The only way this can work where Ryan would feel it would be if Scorpio starts doing stuff on your social media. All right. So wouldn't I mean, unless you start setting it up, but I actually see that even if you set it up, that would be a dreadful misfire and it wouldn't work out. And that he would actually go in the other route. He'd get depressed her and be like, oh, wow, she moved on too. Oh, well. And you'd never hear from him again. So, no, I'm being told it's irrelevant, but if you ever want to know what's up with Scorpio, 4 of Cups, 2 of Cups, they talk a big game. They like, hmm, man, more optimistic, seeing things from a different perspective. The Hierophant. Oh, by the way, you're totally right. Scorpio wants to marry you. Scorpio's already like Scorpio's here going, Archer, I think Janet's my soulmate. I'm like, everybody's your soulmate, Scorpio, right? But the Ace of Wands to the 5 of Pentacles on this one won't phase you. The reason Scorpio's in your energy and likes you is because God is giving you another option because God is letting you know and signaling that you are done healing with the Star card. You're ready for real love. Should you want it, Scorpio will be all over you like white on rice. And you guys would go out for Chinese. If you even want a +1 or just a free Chinese dinner, you can go to dinner. All right. But be upfront. Don't like just fake it for the fake Chinese dinner. Be like, I'm not sure if I'm interested or not, but we can go get dinner sometime. Something like that. You know, it's Scorpio be like, that's fine. Go total dumb and dumber mode and be like, so you're saying there's a chance. So um Scorpio, the way Scorpio loves is exactly the way you wish Ryan was already loving you, that Ryan's still working to get towards. Okay. I hope that made sense. All right. Chanley, should I text Gemini or wait? Let's find out. Should you text Gemini or wait? Should you text Gemini or wait? Whoa, really? Knight of Wands, green flag. Knight of Wands. You will Gemini. The only reason you're even asking about it right now is Gemini needs you. Actually, I know Gemini put you through a lot, Chanley, but I'm being told, yeah, send Gemini something a little Knight of Wands, a little Leo energy, a little fun, a little cute, little upbringing. You're getting like the meme post, okay? Not intense. Don't ask how they're feeling or none of that stuff. All right, because Gemini is dealing with some anxiety right now, a little nervous, so they need to laugh. Gemini needs a laugh. They need to breathe. They need to laugh. Okay. So find a cool, funny meme and send there, and just send it with the laughing out loud emojis. It'll be just enough to beat the devil energy around Gemini and tractor beam them right back in 601. All right. So I hope that helps. 7 of Swords is literally God saying, "Yep, I planned for Chanley to ask Archer that because Gemini misses Chanley and Gemini wishes, but both Chanley and Gemini are unsure of who should go first, and they're both like, I don't chase, and we have a stalemate. So I'm going to make Chanley ask Archer so I can lay these cards out. It was all, and the best part of God's plan is no one can stop him. All right, go for it. Send that text. Say the thing. All right. By the way, God's underneath the 8 of Swords with his chessboard again too. All right. And Joyce, what is up, darling? How are you doing? I love the rainbow. All right. Give me a card for Joyce. The Magician. So long as you continue to think of them in the positive mindset, not that they're gonna come back or that they're not gonna come back. They're already on their way back. Perceived value. You don't miss them. You're just excited to see them. The brain interprets anxiety and excitement the same way, Joyce. You don't miss them. You're excited to see them. It's not what you say, but it's how you say it. And that's part of, anyways, you get it. But thank you guys for the super chats. I love you guys. And thank you, Aquarius, for letting me read for you today. I love you. Definitely love you. And God, thank you for letting me, Aquarius, and thank you for Aquarius and super chatters messages, protection, and making this happen ASAP. You. All right. Until next time, I'll see you then. I love you, Aquarius. Peace and love. Archer out. Yeah, share it. My chair. No, you can have it. It's fine. You got this. I love you.